From the Dowk Indoor Sports Center Spring Camp Report, Steve Baker here along with strength and conditioning coach Paul Harker. And I wanted to talk to you, Coach Harker, about the off-season workouts. You've had them for quite a while before they got to the spring.
Yeah, we actually started our off season back January 4th. So we're going in the 11th week, straight week of training. Guys have done a phenomenal job. 11 weeks is a long time, opportunity for things to get stale. These guys have kept it fresh. We've been able to work into some significantly heavier weights than we have in the past. Guys have been able to get a lot heavier, a lot stronger, a lot thicker than they have in the past. It's definitely showing these last 2 days in helmets. Guys are excited, as am I and everybody else, to see them put some pads on and see them put that added strength and speed to use.
Tell me about what you do with the guys. Obviously, there's a lot of different workouts, I would assume, for the various positions.
Yeah, so the way that we train, we'll bring the guys in a unit group. So we might have the entire offense or the entire defense in, or we might have all the big guys and all the skill guys in, as well as some mixtures here and there. But it's an all hands on deck approach. So me, along with my staff, before any workout takes place, before any off-season takes place, we're going to program what we want to do on a week-by-week basis based on needs not only for an individual position group but an individual player. Since it is all hands on deck, not one of us is working with more than 12 to 15 athletes at a time. So it gives us the opportunity to see every rep of every set of every exercise that's going on. I have full faith in my staff, and they know this, that they can make adjustments, modifications as needed based on a guy. If this guy needs a slightly different variation, let's say front squat versus a back squat, or he needs to go with a safety squat versus a back squat for one reason or another, they know they have the freedom to do that. And again, it's playing to the strengths of our guys so that they can get the most out of the workouts.
I know that Coach Martin is always talking about bigger, faster, stronger, and that gets done in that off season. But it also helps these guys when they get out here injury-wise to cut down on those injuries.
Yeah, you absolutely got to build the body up to stave off those soft tissue injuries. Okay, in terms of hamstring strains or shoulder injuries, that kind of thing, the best thing you can do for that is to train consistently and train heavy. All right, when you get out here and you're banging bodies, it helps if you've been banging the weights, during your training session. So I'm very excited to see how our guys respond, because we've got some guys that have put up some pretty impressive numbers now.
Well, that's going to be my next question. Tell me, through the offseason, who put up those numbers? Who was most successful in the Growth Center this year?
Obviously, with the news about our former offensive lineman Brandon Brooks signing a big contract with the Eagles, reached out to him, congratulations first and foremost, but then to just kind of give him an update in terms of where we are. Brandon Brooks is one of the freakiest elite athletes I've ever been around as a player, as a GA, as a coach now. And I kidded with him. I said, we're finally getting to the point where I think I got a couple of guys that could at least try to hang with you in the weight room. We had Nate Trawick, 500-pound, one-rep bench, which was astounding to me, and I apologized as soon as Nate got done, because I told him, Nate, I didn't think you were going to get this. And the bar just kept going, and it was phenomenal. We've got multiple 600-pound squatters in Trawick and Ikeem Allen and Kenny Young. We've got some pretty significant verts. Mo Thomas, 41.5, 42-inch vert. We got some power cleans. Brad Koenig jumped his power clean up to 350 from 295. Zach Smearjack up in 375, 385 power clean. So the guys are moving weights. They're moving them confidently, and they're moving them with some good technical proficiency as well. So it's not just get the weight up by any means necessary. They look good doing it.
JT Jones, defensive end for the Miami Redhawks, joins us. And JT, we just talked with Coach Harker a little bit about the off-season workout. Guys really got in there and got at it. Tell us about your workouts.
Our workouts have been, lifting and running. We're just trying to push each other every day, especially when we're running. And lifting as well. Everybody's hitting new numbers, gaining weight, and it's just been really exciting.
Obviously the third season coming up with Coach Martin, his emphasis is on that strength and conditioning. Personally for you, how's it been in the weight room and seeing your numbers go up?
It's been really exciting just seeing my numbers go up, because I've been here for so long, and just to be able to keep gaining weight and to keep getting faster, keep increasing my weight ranges or whatever, like on bench and squat, whatever. It's just an eye-opener, just to let you know, it's so much more work to do.
Yeah, and that is one of the keys in getting to the next level, is seeing your body change and your body develop as well.
Right.
Let's talk about this camp. Obviously, second practice, from just the announcer's eye looking out there, this team looks a lot better in the spring.
Yeah, we definitely look a lot better. It's a lot more energy, a lot more attentiveness, a lot more intent. It's like, Coach Martin always harps on intent, and you could tell guys are out here trying to get the job done and pushing each other and working hard.
You'll be at that defensive end position. Saw you standing up a little bit more out there at that end. Going to be a little more of a rush?
Yeah, I'm playing rush this year. It's supposed to be a more dynamic position where you kind of one-on-one with the tackle most of the times, and you have a two-way go versus the tackle. You go inside or outside, so looking to make a lot of plays there.
On the defensive side of the ball, you got some experience, a lot of youth on that side. What's your goals for the defensive side of the ball for spring camp?
My goals would be just everyone getting on the same page, everyone buying in and willing to learn, and just not learn your position but learn other positions, just so we could all have the same understanding on defense.
JT, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Spring practice here at Dalk Indoor Sports Center. The spring game is coming up April 23rd at 1 o'clock at Yager Stadium. Make sure you mark that on your calendar and plan to attend again the spring game April 23rd at 1 p.m.